Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Our community. Saturday. Well, wherever you are, whenever you see this. Hello. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, tea, matcha, whatever. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. Guys, half of you are not subscribed. Actually, those that think they're subscribed, can you just make sure you're subscribed? Because half of you aren't subscribed. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. We really don't have a sell-by date. Can you try to subscribe? Will you subscribe? Give us a shot. Guys, Diddy or didn't he? You like what I did there? Diddy or didn't he? Guys, Sean Combs. They took Diddy Day away. There was a day called Diddy Day. Miami Beach. No more. And Sean Diddy Combs gave the key back to New York City. Because I guess he had the key to the city. How do you open up a city? Guys, who are we giving our shit to? What's going on? Because, see, the allegations that have been going on with Diddy have been going on for quite some time. And now it seems like the only reason why there's any kind of anything is because a tape was leaked. Right before the tape was leaked, there was this swarm on two of his places, one in California and one in Florida. These Diddy parties that we've always heard about, the ABUSE that he's put upon people, things that we've heard, and there's even been kids involved. Usher was 14, staying at Diddy camp. Right? What's up with that? Once again, I guess what happens is Hollywood wins. And Hollywood does not have the power that it once upon a time had. What's happening now that Sean Combs, I mean, an indictment is just looming. I think an indictment, from everything I've heard, is imminent. Like, that's going to happen. And I was no fan of R. Kelly. But the beautiful songs that guy wrote and the monster he was, that juxtaposition is like mad. That's crazy. Isn't that nuts to think that How I Wish I Could Fly? All the beautiful songs that that guy wrote. I mean, I'm sorry that they're not coming to me in my head right now because you don't hear them really anymore. All of that and talent, and he's a monster. Used it as a weapon to manipulate people, like Puff Daddy here. Mr. Superstar can't keep his hands to himself. Says, I'll put my hands on nobody. This is all about extortion. Now they're questioning, and I guess they have been, but I guess the rumblings are loud enough now that other people like me that didn't know anything about this are now saying, how did Kim Porter die? How did that happen? Because you know what? She was kind of young to be having pneumonia. You know? So there's so many questions that are open now. And it was the video of him putting hands on, more than that. Putting hands, feet, everything. Like an animal. And then he apologizes. But he apologized, honestly, because he got caught. Because he said that shit didn't happen until the video came out. And then he apologized. And then he deletes it all. You know, his social media has been deleted. And they're making a big deal out of it because the apology was deleted too. That's one thing I agree. You shouldn't have deleted that unless you didn't mean it. It's too late to claim that you weren't guilty. They got you on tape, man. That you were guilty. You were guilty. These things that people have been saying about you, that you've been laughing about, you know, again, this is almost so reminiscent. So reminiscent of Jimmy Savile. You know, okay, so Jimmy Savile, but still, you know, just underneath everybody's nose right there. And you're giving your kids to this guy so that they could be some sort of superstar. Because I mean, the parents, it's up to the parents to know better. Kids don't know better. They don't know any better. So I think it's only a matter of time before this man has an indictment, and there's so much. There's so much, everything from money laundering, drugs charges, weapons charges, actual assault, actual trafficking. Can you imagine looking in this guy in the face? This is the guy you've seen on the album covers. This is the guy that, I mean, you know, this guy was like hip-hop royalty, right? Right? And he's somebody that's trafficking people. You know what I'm saying? And what the entitlement of that? Like, what is that? Because how do you do that? Why? What makes you think you could do that? I mean, the fact that you did it, but what makes you think that after you get caught that you're going to get away with that? Who's going to be able to see the talent after that? The talent is gone after that. There is no talent anymore. People say R. Kelly, they don't fucking think of those songs. Oh, R. Kelly, that stupid idiot. What a fucktard he was, huh? All the money in the world, all the talent in the world. What did he write? Who the fuck cares? The guy's doing life in jail now. That's R. Kelly. That same thing gonna happen with Diddy. That same thing is gonna happen with Diddy. He's a savage. You know, like you can't take back what you saw. You can't unsee what you saw in that elevator corridor. And you can't take back all the times he kept saying, "No, man, this is about money. They're trying to get money from me." And it does cast more than a shadow of a doubt on what happened to Kim Porter. And all of the stuff that you heard about him, about how he would make women carry his GUN. I mean, so this guy comes from a humble upbringing, raised really by, you know, a single mom. Yeah, his mom was a model and a teacher's assistant. He got his nickname Puff as a kid because he'd get angry. He'd huff and puff. There we go. You see, it seemed like, I bet you he was very much like that. I bet you he was very much like that. Huff and puff when he was a kid. Got his own way and shit. Yeah, see, his dad was shot when his dad was 33. So he was raised by his mom. So you'd think he'd have certain respect for women, right? Raised by his mom because at 2 years old, his dad was unalived in a violent manner. Just sitting in his car. That's how Puff Daddy's daddy died. And he was associated with DRUG dealer. So, I mean, there's things that, I mean, you get past that type of life and you're living this charmed life that you built on your own volition. You built that. That's all you. And there's some sort of monster inside of you that's going to just take that away from you because of entitlement, because you feel entitled. You feel like whatever you want, you should get. And if somebody says no, you should beat the no out of them. That's what you think. Well, you got some charges that are coming up against you, and they don't look good. And his law firm dropped him. The law firm dropped him. Do you hear about that? The law firm dropped him because Lady Gaga, this is true. They say Lady Gaga said, if you handle him, you can't handle me. I don't want anything to do with you if you've got something to do with him. And the law firm stood by her and not by him. So now he's got to find a legal team again that's going to stand up for everything that he's going to be charged against, because the truth of the matter is there is an indictment that is looming, and it seems like it's going to be imminent. So they expect by the end of the summer that this man is going to be charged with some serious, serious charges. My thing is, I think he will take off. You know, he's got enough money, he could take off and be anything in this world. So if they're going to indict him, they need to indict him now. They need to get him now. Arrest him now. Otherwise, you know, he's going to go somewhere. And you're giving him the opportunity to do that too. So that's my feeling about that. Guys, what do you think? Diddy along? Let me know. See you in the comments, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Bye, I'm Toddy One Skip. Thanks, guys.